The only reason your retreat feels hard to sell is because you're making it hard to sell. One of my clients came to me with 2 months to sell her retreat. When she went through the steps of formally inviting her current and past clients that would be a really good fit for her retreat, and she only got a couple of bites, I was like, girl, buckle up. We're gonna have to take to the internet streets, and this is gonna be a lot of energy, but you're gonna have to do it, and this is how you're going to sell your 6 to 8 spots. So if your current and past clients aren't biting and you really want to sell 6 to 8 spots, it feels hard. It feels hard because you're going to have to show up in your stories. You're going to have to intentionally post 4 times a week. You're going to have to learn the lesson of lead generation and magnetism in your messaging, which is going to take some trial and error. You're not going to get it on the first try, but I can guarantee by the day 30, you're going to be better at it. You're going to be faster at it. You're going to be more direct at it if you don't get in your brain that, oh my God, this thing isn't selling, right? So it does feel hard when you don't have a client roster that you've deeply served and that you got a lot of transformation out of. It's going to feel harder. And the way that it doesn't feel harder and that you don't have to live on social media is by showing up in the off season like you're a fucking pro. You have client results to shout from the rooftop. You have transformations. You have stories that you can tell about your clients with your client's permission, of course. But like, you want to be able to show up as an authority figure all year round. So when it comes to launching and selling your retreat, you can sell 4, 10, 12 spots without ever having to announce it on social media in order to sell spots. That is literally the secret to all of this, is showing up consistently on social media, testing out messaging, figure out what works, what makes you magnetic, so you're getting leads without having to do anything but show up in your normal, consistent cadence. Because when you know what people buy, or if you know what makes people buy and what gets them in your program, and you get them their solution that you promised inside of the program, people are going to want to come on the retreat with you. If you've changed people's businesses and lives because of your program, people are going to want to follow you and join your retreat. And you don't have to post and market it on social media to be able to sell it out. You can literally sell it out without having to post anything. One of my clients, the one that had 2 months to sell, she gave herself grace and space this past year. She built a marketing messaging consistency machine, and she sold 4 spots before ever making a social media announcement. And then once she did, she had 2 posts, and then she sold out before the end of the weekend, because she figured out the messaging that gets people inside of the doors, inside the DMs, inside of her program. She was able to sell out her retreat with so much more ease than her first one, because she took the time to refine her messaging and her marketing and then primed her offer for her retreat. These are all things I cover in Retreats on Repeat Academy, all of them. So if you want to learn how you can do this for your business, because you know that retreats and events are your end game, slide over on Instagram, send me a DM, and let's chat about how this can be your reality, where you don't have to show up on social media to sell out your retreat.